So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan. I am getting up, about to go downtown, handle some business. I got the day off because of the Muslim holiday. Now I'm gonna go downtown. I gotta pick up some pants and possibly a jacket for the outfit challenge, and I am going to try to get a payment plan for my taxes. So that's where I'm heading right now. So what I wanted to talk to you today is about, first of all, just stop trying to learn female psychology. And the reason is, it's creepy and it basically shows that you're desperate. Female psychology. Stop learning female psychology. Okay, just stop with the female psychology. Right? And the reason why we want to learn female psychology is we want to meet a girl and get to the intimacy as soon as possible. So we learn all this female psychology about them to try to get in there, and we don't even know their circumstances, because the female psychology is not going to help if she got a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And all the female psychology in the world that we know to try to get her cheat on her man is not really going to help most of the time. I mean, there are cases, but generally, like, a lot of girls, like, just because they meet you does not mean they're going to cheat on their man, no matter how much female psychology you have. So, now, why do we learn female psychology, right? Female psychology. Well, it's the same thing I've been talking about. You know, a lot of us are raised on porno where we see the hottest, most beautiful girl. We're raised on anime where they have these perfect images of what a hot girl should look like. You know, different movies have this perfect image of what hot girls should look like. Even video games, right? You never see normal girls in video games. You see hot girls in video games, right? No matter what. And so we get this image of perfection, and then we see it, and it's almost like crack. It's almost like a drug. We see that image of perfection, and we're like, oh my God, I want that so bad. How do I get that? And so then we try to look up all this female psychology and try to get it. But the problem is we never look at anybody's circumstance. Always female psychology, never circumstances. So, like, for instance, all of those really, really hot girls, right, that are super superficial, right? A lot of them, right, they have a million guys chasing after them, a million guys competing for them, right? And then because they're hot and their value goes up, you know, they're going to have higher standards, just like anything. When the value of something goes up, you have to pay more. So your payment is all of these high expectations that you have to live up to, superficial expectations, right? And so you have to look at that. And no female psychology is going to help you, right? Or like, even with religious girls, right? Religious girls are so hard for me to deal with. I don't know about other people, but for me to deal with, just because, you know, some religious organizations use the women as tools. Other women from other religious organizations like to talk to men outside because the religious venue is awkward. And the mood's never there, so they'll always talk to somebody outside. Other religious girls are very nitpicky and perfectionist on how their religious guy should be. Other girls, they want to make sure that they get a guy who's socially acceptable with all of the religious community, right? And that's the circumstance. And no matter how much female psychology you learn, right, you're still going to have to deal with all of those circumstances, right? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of looking at female psychology, you should look at circumstances, like I was telling you. Like, for instance, a lot of immigrant women, you're not going to have to know female psychology for a lot of immigrant women, because a lot of them are coming from countries where everybody has a wife and kids, so they're going to be more willing to give every man a chance. So you're not going to have to learn all this stuff about female psychology this and female psychology that. Blue collar workers, right? It's the same thing. You know, they kind of, they're working blue collar. Sometimes there's girls that can barely pay their rent on time or whatever, barely afford food. And you don't need a lot of female psychology to get with them. You just need to have a job and be able to say, okay, baby, I could take you out like once a week to a nice, sit down restaurant, and that's it. Like, you don't need to know all that female psychology. It's just some people are, it's just that simple. Like, you have to start looking at people's circumstances and not female psychology. Circumstances, right? So when you go out and you're trying to make a girlfriend, right? The first thing you want to do is type spot. And like I told you before, just type spot. And, look for people's circumstances, right? Look for people's circumstances. Or look at the woman's circumstances. I had a brother who, he focused more on older women, right? Because older women, they're over that superficial phase, once they hit like their 30s and 40s. They're not really as superficial. And I've been out with a couple older women, and it's true. Like, older women, it's kind of like, they're just kind of like, they seen so much, and they know that, the hottest guys, can screw them over. And so they're more likely to give leeway and give chances to everybody, circumstances. So just remember, stop with the female psychology, alright, and learn circumstances, okay? Because most of the time you don't need to know the female psychology. You just need, some girls, you just need to go in there and show that you have a job and can support yourself, Other women, you just need to go in there and show that you're single and can support yourself. But you don't need female psychology. You don't need it. Alright, everybody. This is Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.